inevitably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch it.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Ready?
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted through the middle of the field. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Graham to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it second down. That's out wide for Palmer. That helps the completion percentage. We got much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 3rd down, Murray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Play action. It's Graham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps An early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up? Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Black shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown!
Sometimes they just let people get bullshit on top of bullshit, I tell you.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
After the interception, here's Smith. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And now he got away from that first tackler. No idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. Graham going to set up to throw. Being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And they go play action now. Graham. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10. They'll give up the gut for Murray. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. In motion left goes a tight end. Now Graham. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try to run it in with Murray. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 21-0 our score after 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Murray. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run with Murray. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, I mean, down early here in this first half, I think they felt their backs were against the wall already, so they go for it on 4th and goal, and they're able to punch it into the end zone.
And they did a nice job there, feeling like their backs were against the wall, but going ahead and hunkering down and pushing forward and getting that score. That continues to give them an opportunity.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ready.
On the ground, Godfrey. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here they go with Godfrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Ready.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Godfrey on the carry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Drill, 52. Ready.
On 3rd down, Godfrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Godfrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Up the middle they go. Godfrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, rest. Ready?
Throwing on third down, Smith. Touchdown! A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Graham to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st down, Murray. He juked him and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll shift things around. 10th carry of the game now. Murray. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position.
On the double.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm keepers of the score that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Ready.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
97. Ready?
They'll try the left side. Godfrey. And he's got room down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Off the play fake, here's Graham. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A final shot before break. Graham. He finds his man complete. That's Townsend. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go with Murray again. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First down. Here's Graham. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
3rd down from the gun, Graham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Now Graham on 1st down. That's again complete to Palmer. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were terrific in the 1st half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll keep it on the ground. Godfrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now a give right side. Godfrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before first down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down the left sideline. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Here we go. Ready.
On second down now, Godfrey. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Godfrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now 2nd and 5.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Ultra. Set.
That is caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Smith. And this is caught by Cornwell for a Broncos touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a litle bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Godfrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready.
To throw is Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Lions, touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. On play action, Graham. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple. Off of play action, here's Smith. And he's got the hook up here to Caldwell. And he'll be out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen. But the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Play action. It's Smith. Steps away. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again. And this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with...
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Graham will throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Throwing now, Graham on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Up the middle, Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now Graham to throw. Dancing to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Giving 9 on the play, and that is going to set up third and goal. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now receiver in motion left. Now they'll run. Murray. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Okay, ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hut, hut.
They'll keep it on the ground. Godfrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And now they're in the hurry up.
Ready?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Strike, check, strike, black swap, set.
They'll try and run for it. There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. He may go.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Now they'll change things up.
On 1st and 10, it's Graham. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And now here's another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 43.
And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Shot, 17. White. Ready?
Throwing now, Smith. On the move to his left. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sides.
Just like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. But